It's the last day of spring, 2021. Tuesday, 30th of November 2021. Last day of spring. Which means in 13 days from now, it will be the 13th of December. It'll be a Monday. Eagle. Dark wedge-tailed eagle. Nathan David Breeze. 15 plus 9, 24. I was down here on Nathan's birthday. That thing there, that metal thing, it was over there on Nathan's birthday. It's been moved because the flood came through here. On the 25th, 26th, the flood came through. A minor flood in this river, Queanbeyan River. So Nathan David Breeze equals 159. 15 and 9 is 24. Nathan's birthday was 6 days ago. 24. Nathan's brother, spiritually. Yiming Yuan is Nathan's brother. 24 strokes with a rat and cane. Inflicted brutally. It was on Wednesday, the 19th of August, 2020. 19. Monday, the 13th of December, will be 19 days after Nathan's birthday. Nathan Breeze. The boy who perished in the firestorm. And his brother, Yiming Yuan. 24 strokes on the 19th. 19 days after the 24th. It's kind of weird. It's the same date as Ebony's murder. Ebony Simpson was murdered on Wednesday the 19th of August 1992. Exactly 28 years later, Ebony's brother was tortured on the trestle. Singapore. What was Yiming Yuan's crime? And was the punishment appropriate to the crime? Ebony and Nathan both say no. No, it wasn't. They say their brother has been demonized. Yiming Yuan has been demonized. It's like he knew he was going to be demonized because he photoshopped himself with devil horns. Maybe that's why. The world is only evil when you become its slave. The words of a Catholic priest, Henry J. M. Nouwen. A gay Catholic priest, which is interesting because in The Dark Tower by Stephen King, where the keystone number is 19, the boy Jake Chambers, he teams up with a gay Catholic priest to fight against the vampires. Father Callahan is a Catholic priest and he's gay. And he teams up with Jake Chambers to fight the vampires in the Dark Tower. The twins. In Red Rain, they are blondies. But Jake must have got carried away with his black paint, painting their hair black. Black and white. The shirts are black and white. The light and the dark. And the energy being harvested. What's it being used for? The energy being harvested from the Shining Ones who are being tortured. Yiming Yuan. Was he really arrested because he sold 69 grams of cannabis? Because he trafficked 69 grams of cannabis? There was another drug as well, methamphetamine, a lesser quantity, less than 69 grams. Is that why? Is that really why? He was arrested? Was it because he wore a Santa hat and it cast a shadow over his eye? Is that why? Is that really why? He was cursed? Was he cursed? Were they watching him? Why were they watching him? Who is Yiming Yuan? It's kind of weird. The only place I hear about the starving kids in Yemen is on these ads that pop up on YouTube showing these starving children. I don't hear anything about it anywhere else in the mainstream Western media or anywhere else. I hear nothing about it. All these starving kids in Yemen. I hear about all the money Australia is spending on submarines. I hear about the trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that are being spent on this and that. And then these ads pop up on YouTube about the starving children of Yemen. Skin and bone, skin on bone. Yemen, Yiming Yuan. Yuan, Yemen, Yiming, Yuan, Yemen. Joshua. Who is Yiming Yuan? Why are the children starving in Yemen? Yuan, Yiming, Yuan, Yemen, Joshua. Who is Yiming Yuan? And why was he arrested? A guy who liked to entertain people, bring people together. Why was he arrested? Why did they split his minds? With their torture. Their torture tactics. What's the energy going to be used for? Who's harvesting the energy and why? Daniel and Samuel, the identical twins in Red Rain by R.L. Stein. Daniel is the evil twin who wants to rule the school. Samuel, the easily influenced twin who possesses the powerful psychic gift that Daniel makes much use of. There's a lot of ways you can get to 24. But in Yiming Yuan's case, it was 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. That's how they broke up the caning. Six plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. So after every 6 strokes there was a break in the torture. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. He writes, I think I took it with a commendable equanimity. It was painful, but what is pain? Temporal matters don't really concern me much, although it hasn't changed how I feel about the whole thing. It's not like he consented to be caned. In fact, he asked for clemency. He asked for his sentence to be reduced to 15 strokes. And 7 years in prison. Because the part of his sentence that he could not stand was 20 years trapped in hell. Because 20 years is the destruction, the deliberate destruction of his life. You can't say it's accidental. If you sentence a young man to prison for 20 years, you're destroying his life. It's not accidental. So what's the energy being used for? The psychic energy. That is being sucked from the torture victim. Steam. Life energy. Psychic energy. 13 days from now, it'll be Monday the 13th of December 2021. Age equals 13. I was 13 when I got kidnapped. Nathan was 13 when he perished in the firestorm. Nathan knows about pain, trauma, horror, heartache. The day their dreams all died. "13, the age of Nathan David Breeze. Samuel Delaney is fire. The fire demon. Samuel. The sadist. "13 times 2 is 26. Stephen King was 52 in the year 1999. Ted Stevens Brotican has 19 letters. And like I was saying, the 13th of December is 19 days after Nathan Breeze's birthday. Jake used weather logic. Most likely a summer month because he was out walking. June or September. Take your pick. Yeah, and spell dog backward, you get God, Eddie said. But he sounded uneasy. Flood devil, Seth. Seth. And the twins. Jake must have got carried away with his black paint, painting the twins from blonde to black. Why, Jake? Because I have to paint it black, Jake said. And he kept painting. The identical twins. In Red Rain, they're 12 years old. Deep is 30, Peace is 30. Today's Tuesday the 30th. In 13 days, it'll be Monday the 13th of December 2021. Age is 13. 13, the age of Nathan David Breeze. Samuel Delaney's blonde hair. Jake Chambers. Jake's brother. Bratty Jayton. Jake's fantasy brother. Jayton. Brother Demas. I'm the identical twin of Daniel Delaney. Twin. Twin. Boys are blonde. Wicked identical blonde twins. Daniel and Samuel. This is how I imagined them to look when I read the story. Name of bad Samuel Delaney. Freaky boy Samuel's eyes. He can hypnotize with his eyes. Bad Samuel Delaney. The name Ruby Allgood. Weather. Seth. The name Ruby Allgood. Samuel's girl crush. And Samuel has a boy crush too. Sean Myrtle. Danny Fenton. Frank Sinatra. John Peace Hogday. Jake's warning sign of Canberra. Australia Day. Woden. Floods. It was Australia Day. And the year was 1971. Samuel equals 71. And the girl who was murdered, Ebony Jane Simpson, equals 196. 19, and Jake Chambers is 96. Turn 6 on its head and you get 9. Goosebumps, Dr. Sleep, Rose Ravenna. An ant decided to join us. A sugar ant. What else equals 132? Danny Heinrich. Jake's murderer. Jake Wetzeling's murderer. And Daniel's the evil twin in Red Rain. 13 times 2, 26 is dog. Yeah, and spell dog backward, you get God, said Eddie Dean. God is 26. Bad S. Nathan Breeze would have turned 26 on Wednesday, 24th of November 2021. Kid is 24. S is 19. Wednesday the 24th of November 2021 plus 19 days lands us on Monday, 13th of December 2021. Jacob needing black paint. Abduction prophet. Symbolic bad mirror. That's what it is. I thought it was mirror. 1991. 91 mirrors 19. But it's bad mirror. It's the mirror of 89. The year of Jake's abduction is also the year of my abduction. Bad mirror. It's a dark mirror. But it's helpful. Come Monday the 13th of December 2021, the bad mirror boy, Selwyn Swain will be aged 19 years and 98 days. 1998 is the reflection of 1989. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was first published on Thursday, 2nd of July 1998. Jacob Wetzeling aligns with Harry Potter. Canberran, Bulb, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. See the eruption of Steamboat Giza on Friday, the 13th of September. Enable Selwyn Tico Martes Swain. There were 2 major eruptions in 2002, and the second one made him the bad mirror boy. Captive of hell. I could be talking about Nathan Breeze during the bushfire, or I could be talking about Yemin Yuan, or the children of Yemen, or I could be talking about a boy trapped by normal Western society and its value system. 37 and 6 is 43. Ex DJ Ming. A boy trapped by Western society and its value system. Billions and trillions for this and for that. But all these kids starving in Yemen. And what's happening to Yemen Yuan? And who cares about Yemen Yuan or the children of Yemen? Who is Yemen Yuan? And why does no one care about the children of Yemen? Joshua. It's getting a bit dark to see. But I found this today after I googled Yarralumla Cottage. Yarralumla Nursery Cottage, I think I googled. So it's no surprise something came up to do with Yarralumla Nursery Cottage. But I was thinking about floods. Nathan Breeze was born on the 24th of November 1995. It was a Friday. Samuel equals 71. I used to work at Torrens Primary School in Canberra. I've been to Goulburn. I know how it feels to be deprived of your free will, to be imprisoned. Nathan Breeze, born on the 24th, 1924. March 24, 1924. Kathleen and William are both names attached to my grandparents. It's the names of my grandparents, on my mum's side and my dad's side. Glenlock, south of Mount Painter. Maybe that's Jack's place where he paints things black. So the name Gwen equals 49. Gwen, escape, alive, danger sign, 4 + 9, 13. I guess I'm the escapee, unless maybe he just let me go. 4 + 9 is 13. I was born in 1976. I was almost a Canberran. I was born in the Canberra Hospital, if that counts for anything. Directly across the lake from where I got kidnapped is where I was born. I used to look out across the lake to the place where I would be kidnapped at age 13. I didn't know that, of course. What I found out more recently is that Yarralumla Nursery was originally sited on the old Canberra Hospital site, which is now the museum. Yarralumla Nursery began where the Canberra Museum now stands. It's getting a bit dark to see, but I've only got 1 page left, so we might be able to do it, just. If we're lucky. It's a bit dark though. I mean, it's a dark page. It's a dark page, and it's getting dark. But maybe you can see the date. 1924. I know it's on there. The year the cottage was built. 1923 to 1924. It's the year that lady was born. Gwen was born in 1924. Peace. Deep peace. Date. Monday the 13th of December 2021 is 13 days from now. Age equals 13. It's getting dark. I'm down at the Weir, Queanbeyan River, the one that flows into Molonglo River, which then flows into Lake Burley Griffin. Western Park is a peninsula Lake Burley Griffin is on either side of the peninsula. The place I was taken by my kidnapper was Hobday's Cottage. There was no one living there in 1989. It was an abandoned old caretaker's cottage. A place where teenagers used to go and hang out and smoke bong. I know that because my counsellor told me that's what she used to do in that very place. I didn't know about the cottage until my counsellor said, oh, there's a cottage there, you know, just down the end of that road. That's where I used to go when I was a teenager with my friends. And we used to smoke bong. I was 13. Age equals 13. Nathan Breeze was 13. He's helped me figure out what happened to me. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, but a lot of pieces are missing. I have no memory of anything after the guy approached me. It's just nothing. So it's a bad mirror. A dark mirror. I have no memory, so how else can I know anything? I needed my counsellor to tell me the cottage even existed. But I know that's where I was taken. Then I wandered down to the other side of the lake, and that's where my memory started to return. And that's why I remembered the place with the tall radiata pines and the manor gum. I looked everywhere for that place. I even went to the Southern Highlands, near where Ebony Simpson lived. I went out to Balangay. I looked everywhere and I found a place out there that looks a bit like that. I didn't know there was a place at Western Park that looked like that until years later, many years later. But that's not where he took me. That's where my memory started to come back, or that's where I started to come out of my deep daze. What does Samuel do? He hypnotizes people with his eyes. Samuel, 1971, the Woden flood. It was on Australia Day, 26th of January. Nathan Breeze turned 26, 6 days ago. In 13 days, it'll be the 13th. 6 plus 13 is 19. It's 19 days after Nathan's birthday. 19. The age of Selwyn Swain. The keystone number in the Dark Tower. The perfect age. It says so in the intro. You can be a little bit arrogant when you're 19. And maybe you should be. Dark mirror. Bad mirror. 19 years and 98 days after Selwyn Swain was born. Monday the 13th of November 2021 is 13 days from now.